End of July 38. Technology, Germany got on long-range aircraft, jet fighters, and heavy armor. And Great Britain got on advanced mechanized, and France moved up one on advanced mechanized. And then America got one on amphibious doctrine. Japan and Italy missed again. Germany got 5 medium armor on the border with France right there. They sent 1 infantry to Spain and kept 1 to put in Bohemia, They took over the rest of Norway and just getting ready for an invasion of France. Forgot to put these guys back. And then they sent another sub down here, and they sent one over there. And for the CCP, they took over those 2 territories, but then the Japanese came back, took those away again. Russians bought a couple artillery and sent 1 infantry to Spain. And then the Japanese bought 5 infantry there, and 1 on Tokyo again, 1 cavalry on the mainland, and took a bunch of Chinese territory. They took there and there, but the Chinese took those back. But they'll be able to take those back again this round. Maybe even hold them now. And then Great Britain bought another artillery. And what else did they do? They lend-leased an infantry to Spain. And they got a fighter down here in South Africa. India purchased a fighter. Anzac saved their $5. They're gonna try and get a fighter this round. And then France got 3 more infantry and just moved some more infantry up there on the border with Belgium. And then Italy, what did they do? They got an artillery and sent an infantry to Spain. And then purchased another infantry. Or no, they upgraded their Milta. And then the KMT took back right there. Purchased 3 infantry. And then America bought an infantry and artillery up there in San Francisco. And 1 artillery over here on the East Coast. It's the end of January 39 right now. For technology, Italy got on advanced mechanized infantry. Germany moved up on heavy armor. Oh, those should be down 1. And then Russia got on strategic rockets and jet fighters. And Great Britain also moved up on advanced mechanized infantry. Germany purchased 4 medium armor in Germany, and they invaded France. They used their Blitzkrieg, so they first attacked right there, and then used it to get into Paris, which was lightly defended. And they also took out Warsaw, blitzed into there, and then into Warsaw. That's all for up there. Down here in Spain, just purchased some more infantry, trying to take out the Republicans. And then there's some convoy raiding down here around Africa and in the mid there, and then up there as well. There's all the casualties this round. Not all of them are casualties, but all the French units that are gone now. And then Vichy French are just these, so those are Vichy French subs right there, and then Vichy French in southern France. And then for the CCP, they came into these 2 territories, trying to get Japan out of there until the rest of the Allies can come and take care of Japan. Not sure how that's going to go. Russia bought some artillery in Kiev and Smolensk. Also sent an artillery down to Spain there. Just holding tight, trying to stay alive as long as possible in Spain. But I think they're going to be out there in the next couple of rounds. They also moved their fleet from the Pacific back to home waters, which is nice. It came all the way from the Sea of Japan up there, all the way across Russia and through the Denmark Strait. That's all for them. Japanese bought some more infantry right there, Nagasea, and another artillery on the mainland of China. And then they also got these from when Paris fell, as well as those two islands right there. And that's about all for the Japanese. The British down here bought an AA gun and sending out destroyers to put on a convoy escort to try and take care of the German subs. Should have done that earlier, but I forgot about that. Put one down here as well. Up there, they purchased a couple of destroyers, I believe. Oh no, air transports. Got 3 more air transports up there to see if they can take any cheap shots at Germany or something like that. And then Anzac saved their money. Oh no, they bought a fighter this round with the money that saved from the last round. And then Italy purchased another fighter. And that's about all for them. Nothing for Italy yet. And then the KMT pulled back into the mountains here and just left a few infantry to block Japanese from just walking in. And then America purchased transport up there on the west coast. And then on the east coast, just holding tight, getting ready to invade Europe. End of July 39. Technology. Italy missed. And Germany moved up 1 on heavy strategic bombers. America moved up 1 on long-range aircraft. And Germany also moved up on advanced mechanized. They're just 1 away from completing advanced mechanized infantry. Up here in Europe, they purchased 5 mechanized in Berlin, 2 mechanized and an infantry in Paris. And then they aligned central Romania right there, as well as they took out, I think that's West Poland, and sent an artillery down to the Spanish, and the Spanish also got a recruitment role of an infantry, so that would be all for them. A couple lost infantry for Germany. CCP purchased an infantry and are just hauling up in the mountains up there, trying to stay alive from the Japanese. The Russians purchased 2 subs up there with the rest of the Karelia fleet, as well as they sent an artillery down to Spain. And then just moving troops closer to Poland, getting ready to invade them. There's 1 IPC from being able to do that. And nothing over here. Japan purchased 8 infantry on Japan, and then took out some more Chinese territories, took all 3 there, as well as took both those back, trying to take Japan within the next, or China I mean, within the next couple of rounds. That's all for them. The British Commonwealth here purchased an infantry there, as well as 1 in there. And then down here in Cape Town, purchased another infantry. Put that fighter on maritime air patrol against those subs there. And then sent down some destroyers to come help defend the convoy line in the Med Sea, and then upgraded some militia to infantry on Great Britain. Also lost like 6 IPCs to Germany convoy lines. And then Anzac purchased a light carrier and an artillery. And then the Italians, I think I forgot to go their turn. 1 sec. Italy purchased 2 artillery and 1 militia up there in northern Italy, as well as moved 1 fighter into Rome. That's all for Italy. The KMT purchased 3 infantry in the mountains up there, as well as moved all their force into there. Gonna try and hold out against the Japanese onslaught. Maybe 1 to 3 rounds left for them, I'd assume. For the Americans, their build was 1 militia upgrade, as well as 3 destroyers on the west coast. And that would be all for this round.